we are getting more and more evidence that things are far older than conventional wisdom, than the conventional narrative that's taught in schools.
Yes, I agree. I agree because, as I told you before, this is the time to see effective which is the exact date of construction, who made them, and how they made them.
But how could we figure out how they made it? That's the crazy thing, right? Because we don't even understand the technology they used to cut them.
Yeah.
We don't know what they had. And that's the other thing. If you're dealing with something that's 20,000 plus years old, 15,000 years old, what's going to be left? All the metal's gone. Everything is eroded. The earth is reclaimed, most things. Really, the thing that you have left is stone, which is pretty crazy.
Yeah. And if we see the rooms, all the structures that are currently inside, let's say the Cheops pyramid, which I like it a lot. The Grand Gallery is very nice, fascinating. They have a precision, incredible precision. All those big, huge stones that is composing the Grand Gallery is very exciting. I like it a lot.
Did you have any sort of fascination about the pyramids before this, or?
Joe, I remember when I was young, very young, I used to, I had how you say? I had a personal computer, very old one, and I was always playing, always on something that, and there was the pyramids. They were always the pyramids, and in that meantime, I realized that I liked the pyramids, and so I was very young.
So the personal computer, you were just researching the pyramids? Is that what it was?
Yes, yes.
Just looking at pictures and images?
Yes,
yeah.
On the pyramids.
So you always were fascinated by it. But did you have an understanding or even any questions about the timeline of civilization before this?
No, never.
So it only happened within the last few years?
Yes. I began working, being interested on pyramids starting from 2018.
So it was right after you started doing this research.
Yes.
And you started saying, okay, what is this? Yeah.
And so when you start to research on something that is our history, our past, our origins, because our origins are there. So we have to find what there is there. Because it is important that it is important to research our origin, because in this meantime, humanity does not know, we don't know who we are. We don't know our origins. We don't know anything of who we are. And most of the answers can be found in the studying the pyramids.
Well, it certainly seems to be the greatest accomplishment that ancient humans had ever created.
Yes.
And if these humans were far more ancient than we currently believe, that is really, really interesting.
Yeah. And it is for me it is something that I have it always in my mind, only to know how they cut the stones, how they transport the stones, and how, I don't know, how, everything.
It's all how.
Yes.
Like, what gave them the idea? Like, were there any previous pyramids? Because it's weird, because the older you go, the more complex the structures are.
Yeah.
And the newer ones are kind of shitty.
Yes.
Yeah. So, okay, so we went from that, we showed this antenna, and it goes into the supposed sarcophagus and these vibrations. What other things do you show in your presentation that are interesting?
I showed principally all the structures that are under the Khafre pyramid and also under each pyramid. And also I described the method on how going below without drilling anything. And so I showed them that the entrances are there on our eyes. Everyone can see those shafts. And so why we are not exploring them? Why they are so dirty? Why they are so without any kind of work of renew
maintenance?
I don't know why.